Hopefully the mic is working. I also have air conditioning blowing up like this right under this camera, and I'm not sure if the audio is being affected by it. If so, I apologize. If it's really bad, I'll just refilm it, sadly. Hi everyone, I'm Alec Belanger for the ones who don't know my name. So as the title of this video, I really want to talk about being conscious with the environment you're surrounded by, being able to cope with your own thoughts, and having a healthy lifestyle, which only means that you're just able to be chill, to have a good life, and to just see life and your goals in a very simple but awesome way. And I want to just give some tips of things that I do that helps me to have a very active and awesome mindset, and also a great way of living life in a very simple way. Did this make sense? I'm not sure. Either way, you know what I mean. Just to be mentally and physically stable, positive, awesome, and uplifted, and always focus towards your awesome goals and dreams that you have, because everyone has them, and if you don't, you do. You're lying. You always have a little goal in mind, no matter what. I hope that the tips that I'll be showing you today are going to be really helpful for you to kind of just put into your life. So here are some tips that I do which encourages me to feel awesome every single day, and even on bad days. First of all, I love chia seeds. Chia seeds is a great little seed that has protein in it, and it fills you up, and it's just very healthy for you. It's a seed that your body loves and craves every single day. This is how it looks. I just keep it in a mason jar. Just looks nicer. So as you can see, they're really small, but don't underestimate the power of one chia seed. These seeds are insane. They can enlarge up to like that big. I mean, for one little seed like that to be that big is insane, and it's amazing. And that's why it fills your body up. The thing is, it encourages you to drink a lot of water as well though, because the only way it can get bigger is to drink water. Like if you put some seeds in just like a cup of water, try it out, they will get bigger. And that's why it's very good for your body, because it fills you up. We tend to overeat so much during the day. So when you put some chia seeds, let's say, on your toast in the morning, you're able to just eat that, go take a shower, and you feel a bit more full instead of just eating so much and you feel bloated and you just start off your day in a really bad mood because you're like, oh, I feel big, I feel like I ate too much. But sprinkle some chia seeds on your toast, in your cereal, in your oatmeal, whatever, in your shakes. That is the first tip that I've started doing when I came back for the summer, and I really do see a huge difference. The second tip is also food related. Now, you have to make them. I don't think you can buy some already made. It's a grain, my mom just said. Some quinoa. I'm not sure if you ever heard of quinoa before. It's getting more like hip, I find. A lot of people start using it. It's very simple to make. I actually made it for the first time because my mom used to make it for me, but then she told me, it's insane, you eat too much quinoa, Alec, just make it yourself so you know how to do it once you go back to university. Super simple, and you have the instructions when you buy a package of like the quinoa grains that are really small and like hard like rock, and you just put some water, boil it, blah blah blah. You'll read it in the description of the product. This is an amazing food source to put into your salads, into your soups, into anything really, or even just sometimes I just have a bowl of quinoa and that's my snack. So quinoa, chia seeds, two food sources that you should definitely try and put into your lifestyle. Now, disclaimer, I did talk about my friend about chia seeds. She likes it as well. However, if she has too much in her body, she has extremely bad stomach cramps because the chia seeds do get really big, like I said. So, you know, start off slow, see how your body is. I got lucky. I just like freaking had a ton of chia seeds the first time. I was like, I'll just try it out. And then I just put a crazy amount of chia seeds in my shake, and I didn't have stomach cramps, but some people will do. So just remember that. Now, the other thing is exercising, and it's like, oh, Alec, wow, so typical of a thing to say. However, exercising does not mean going to the gym and doing some weights, or it doesn't mean to go on the treadmill. When there's summertime, and right now a lot of you guys that are watching, it is summer. Go and run. I had to close the door. My parents are home and it's getting loud. Anyway, about the running situation. I do not like running on a treadmill. I don't find it fulfilling, and I find it in a way very easy and just time consuming. So what I do is I try to run, not every day, maybe, I mean, now I'm starting twice a week. I want to do it at least 3 times a week. That's my goal. And it just happens that where I live, I can actually run from my place and start running, and I have this really crazy steep hill. And when I jog uphill, I force myself not to stop and just walk. Even if my jog is super slow, almost like if I'm walking, at least I'm doing the jogging movement. I'm happy with myself. I actually don't know how much kilometers I actually run though. It is very far. It does take me a lot of time to run and then back, but anyway, it does the job. And when I come back, I'm like extremely sweaty. I have my protein and I go into the shower, and then after that, I feel so refreshed, and it's just such a nice feeling. And I know that not everyone here runs. Sometimes people have bad knees or whatever. So find what you love, like maybe take a swim. Swimming is also a great way to do exercise, and it's fun. And it's a lot of energy consuming, which is good. And it's just a really great way to start off those habits of being a little bit more active during your day. And then the last tip, because I'm sure you're like, okay, it's getting kind of long now. I know this video might be a little bit long, sorry about that. You know me, I just talk. However, the last tip is water. Cheers. Yum. Water is super important for you. It's so underestimated at times. People forget that water literally brings you life. After a while, the thing is, I don't even have a craving for juices. Smoothies, yes, because I love smoothies, but juices and stuff like that, like for dinner, I remember when I was younger, my mom and like my parents would just put out some like orange juice or apple juice to the table, and I would crave those kind of juices. But now I just bring my water bottle to the table, and it honestly does the job. And lastly, treat yourself at times. At the end of the day, have a nice glass of red wine. You deserve it. 1 glass of wine is actually very healthy for you a day. Now, obviously, I think it depends on the age and also how big your glass is. But I don't drink a glass of wine a day. I think I would just get scared. Oh, whoa, it's super dark now. I feel like it's like a spotlight of just me, and then the background's super dark. My main source light is the window, so I think that's why like the room is super dark now. So that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any tips, please comment down below, and I want to know more. Even for myself, I want to just know if there's other tips that you want to recommend me to do in my life, because I want to better myself as well. There's always time to learn, because, you know, every day everyone has problems, but the only thing is that some people deal with them better than others. And I truly think that, let's say, drinking more water helps you do better decisions. So that's it. I'm done talking. I will shut my mouth. I'm gonna go and just keep on living. Have a good day, and if not, keep your head up, and I will see you next week. Yeah. I want a glass of wine now.
Hey, what is up? This is Fat Loss Truth, and this is 5 healthy tips to weight loss. And the world is fascinated with weight loss, some for health reasons and others for cosmetic. And no matter the reason, many people try harsh diets that never work, extreme exercise regimens that result in injuries, or other weight loss programs that end up without success. And the reason that none of these weight loss methods seem to work is because in order to stay with a program, you have to enjoy it. Not only that, but it has to be safe as well. So below are 5 genuine tips to weight loss, which almost anyone can do without tossing out their favorite food or spending every spare minute in the gym. And realistically, any weight loss program will take time. If anyone promises you different, they are either not being completely honest or are simply uninformed. So follow one single weight loss program for 30 days, whatever it may be, and see if you have results. If not, move on to something else. And in the meantime, check out several tips to getting started today. So tip number 1, walking. If you can set aside 30 minutes every day to enjoy a leisurely stroll, you will be strengthening your legs, and your heart will burn some calories in the process. Tip number 2 is use a mini cycle. These portable little exercise units offer the look of bicycle pedals set up on a metal bar, but without the high price or weight of a standard exercise bike. With a mini cycle, you can pedal at work or at your desk, on the couch, or anywhere else that you can comfortably sit and reach the pedals. So tip number 3 is walk or take the stairs instead of the elevator. And this is a terrific weight loss exercise without even noticing the extra effort. Sometimes, or something as simple as a few extra steps every day can go a long way where weight loss is concerned. And the next time you go to the store, park in the middle of the parking lot and walk to the store. Avoid parking in the closest spot to the door, which is tempting, but opt to walk instead. Tip number 4, you don't necessarily have to cut out all the favorite foods, but you should eat them in moderation. There is no single food that will completely hinder your weight loss attempt, but if consumed excessively, it may. For instance, simply limiting your intake to 1 candy bar, or if you are being very carefully, a miniature candy. There is no reason to cut out your favorite foods when a conservative amount of the things we love can still have a place in our lives, including during the times that we are focusing on weight loss. Tip number 5, whatever your exercise routine, set aside a certain time of day to do it. Individuals who set a routine are much more likely to stay with it and find success than those who simply exercise whenever they have time. The goal to successfully weight loss is to make time. So diets don't work. So find out which 5 fat-burning foods you must eat to lose weight fast and permanently. So click on the link below this video and you're going to get that information sent to you right away.